wondered what this season felt like to you versus what your expectations were for this season. I think everybody kind of knew this was going to be a season of growth and questions answered, maybe taking some lumps. I don't know what you expected, but how did it compare to your expectations?
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, there's changes every offseason. Things are going to happen. We had some big changes last offseason, with coaching and personnel and players and guys coming in. And, I think we gelled as a group pretty quickly. And, throughout the season, we had our ups and downs, and I think that's going to happen during the season. But we had a lot of experiences where I thought we grew as a group. Some very positive things. We had some lulls, but we dug ourselves out, and I think it's exciting for us, for myself, and the rest of the group of where we're trying to get to. We took some big steps, and it's exciting for us moving forward.
Yeah, I don't think we've talked to you at any length since you stepped out of the lineup with your back. How tough was that decision? Where are you at now? What's the long-term prognosis for you?
Yeah, no, it was tough. Obviously, wanted to keep playing, and was feeling good, but obviously just couldn't do it, the way I wanted to, and had to try to get healthy. And for right now, I feel great. I mean, I'm going into the summer, go back to my summer training and skating pretty quickly here. So I'm lucky and happy to be feeling good again.
Yeah. Will you do anything different this summer, or how do you handle the back? Is there a way to? I think in years past you talked about strengthening the core area. I can't imagine much more of that can be done. How can you?
Yeah, there's different things. I don't want to get too into it, but there's different things, and with your training that you can alter and change, and try to get yourself feeling the best you possibly can. And we'll do that with my trainer, and lots of work in the gym and on the ice. So looking forward to that, and like I said, just feeling good coming into next year.
And the last one for me, can you say specifically what it is, and has surgery been ruled out?
Yeah, it's no surgery. So it's the back, and there's a lot of things that go on with that. So I'm just happy to be feeling good again, and looking to get back after it now.
Obviously, your first year as the captain this year. How did you feel like you grew in that role as the season went on?
Yeah, it was exciting times. Obviously, a huge honor to have that letter this year, and just try to do it with pride, and stay true to who I am as a person and as a player. So it was exciting for me, and I wanted that challenge and opportunity, and I think it's a learning experience. I want to just keep growing. I don't think you can ever be happy. I think I just want to keep growing in that role. It's a little bit different, but like I said, I just try to be myself and help the guys and be that example for us. So you just want to keep going there.
As you look back from a production standpoint, you had a really good year, one of the most productive years you had in a while on the offensive side of the puck. Did you feel like anything in particular was working for you, and just how satisfying was that to, big shoes to fill as a captain? Then when you're producing, it probably makes that job a little bit easier as well.
Yeah, it's obviously nice when you can chip in offensively, and I think I just try to play my game, put myself in spots, and I was playing with some good players, and we just started clicking, and things were going in, and obviously you just keep building off that. You just try to put a lot of work in the summers, trying to get your game better each and every year. So try to do that again, but tried to do that, and coming into the season, I wanted to have high expectations for myself always. So just try to play my game, and things were going in, so I want to just keep building off that.
I think one of those guys you played with a lot was Patrick, and obviously there was a lot of question marks around him coming into the season, just with last year being a struggle. But he obviously he had a pretty good season. A lot of things kind of worked for him. It seemed like he was enjoying himself as well. Just how important is it to kind of integrate him into the group and see the success he had this year?
Yeah, he had a great year. I mean, right from day one of camp, he came in. He looked like he was ready to go, and that carried on. Obviously, he went through a few things this year with injuries and stuff, and he just was playing really good hockey for us, and scoring big goals, timely goals for us, and that's what he can do. So it was definitely fun playing with him. I think we built some chemistry there, and had some good nights. So I know he's looking to get better too. So we're all just looking to grow together here and keep going in the right direction.
Boone, Zach mentioned that the locker room culture was the best that it's been since he's been here. Obviously, as the captain, you had a significant influence on that, and you brought in a lot of young people here where this is the first experience they had in an NHL locker room, NHL culture, and so what they took from here this year is going to really carry through for the rest of their careers. What were you trying to accomplish, and what kind of changes did you see in the culture of the locker room from previous years to this year?
Yeah, I think a lot of your on ice stuff and sticking with each other comes from that camaraderie in the room and how much guys care about each other, and we definitely have that here. So we're lucky to be with this group. Guys care about each other. Guys want to play for each other, and I think coming in this season you didn't know with a lot of new faces, but it didn't take long. Everyone started to gel. Everyone bought in. I think that was the important thing, and we just try to build off that. So very exciting time for our group. Like Z said, it's we're lucky to have a group that cares about each other, and now we just want to put the work in and keep growing and doing what we have to do to push each other internally to be a better team.
Can you speak to just Rick Nash's influence, obviously the retirement that recently happened, but then working in the front office like that, being the director of player development and really being an advocate for the team, just how important has his presence been in your room? Yeah,
He's been awesome since joining us as staff. He's brought a lot of different ideas and different things to us. So I think he's just growing in that role. A couple years in now, he understands it, and it's great for us. Obviously. Cha-ching.
Sorry, it's my son.
But yeah, so it's been awesome.
Brad Larson too, obviously, and him and the coaching staff that matter, being in the first year in their respective roles. Just how do you obviously have gone back with him a long time, and he knows how things work here. How do you feel like that he did, kind of going through all the different ups and downs, many different challenges, injuries, etc. It seems like that he really helped stabilize you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Did a tremendous job for us, I think. I knew him, for years and years now, but, to have him as a head coach, I was not surprised. You can always see it in Lars, and I think he just excelled in that role. Him with the other coaching staff, all kind of being their first years as well. And, it kind of goes back to, the idea of I think guys bought in right away. Guys are excited. Guys want to play for each other, and we're all in it together. Coaches, management, we all want the same thing. So I think that's important, and he did a great job for us.
With the amount of guys that made their debut this season, what did you see your role being, not just for the whole team, but especially for those young guys, a dozen guys making their debuts a lot?
Yeah, we had a lot of debuts and young guys. So just want to be that guy that they can lean on. Any questions, whatever it may be that guy for them that and set that example for them too. Show them what to do away from the rink or after the games, before the games, how to prepare, how to practice, all that stuff. So they did a great job. Like I said, we have the young guys that came in. They're awesome guys and great kids, great players, but good teammates. So very excited for them and to have them.
But how much more do you feel like you know Patrick Laine now than you did a year ago?
Yeah, definitely a lot more. Last year was, you get mixed up with all the years now, but it's a different year for everybody. It was hard on a lot of people, and just coming into this year, having a normal training camp and 82 game schedule, and he knew a lot of players from last year still. So definitely, we just grew, and just the more you're around somebody, the more you hang out with them, and play with one another, practice with one another, you're going to get build those bonds, and so I thought it was great.
Any other questions?
All right, thanks guys. Have a good one.